What are the Jami'ain? Imam Muhammad had multiple books which we refer to as the Zahir Riwayah. We explained this in previous lessons. Amongst these books was al-Jami' al-Kabir, al-Jami' al-Saghir, and al-Ziyadat. Al-Nasafī took the contents or the Masail, the discussions found within these three books, as well as the Masail, the discussions found within Mukhtasar al-Qudūrī, as well as the discussions found within Manzūmatul Khilāfiyyāt. And he gathered all of them in a book he titled al-Wāfī. And not just this, he also added in certain Masail from the genre of al-Fatawa wal-Waqi'at. Al-Fatawa wal-Waqi'at. In fact, Burhan al-Shari' al-Mahbubi also did this in the Wiqāyah. But al-Nasafī, he himself also mentions this, that I've gathered certain discussions, I've mentioned certain discussions which are prevalent from the al-Fatawa and al-Waqi'at, which is a third genre altogether. We have Zahir al-Riwayah, Nadir al-Riwayah, and the Nawazil, as we've explained previously. So al-Nasafī in his matan in the Wāfī, he's actually gathered these Masail as well. Then he commentated on al-Wāfī in his al-Kāfī. So this was the commentary written by al-Nasafī himself. He commentates on the discussions in al-Wāfī in his commentary referred to as al-Kāfī. And interestingly, al-Nasafī, he actually makes a point that he mentions this in the Muqaddimah of al-Kāfī, that he will clarify some of the discussions that were left vague within the Hidayah. Now, what's the reasoning behind this? In Ghāyatul Bayan, al-Atqāni, he actually mentions that al-Nasafī had wanted to write a commentary on the Hidayah. But one of the great scholars of that century, Taj al-Shari'ah, he said that he's not ready for it. So instead what he did was he wrote his own matan, similar to the Hidayah, or the Bidayatul Mubtadi, and then he wrote a commentary, just like al-Marghīnānī wrote a commentary on his Bidayatul Mubtadi. But he made a point, مُوضِحًا لِمَا أُبْهِمَ مِنْ فِي الْهِدَايَةِ مِنَ النُّكَاتِ. نعم. Something along those lines. He says that I will clarify the discussions which are mentioned in the Hidayah, which are not too clear. And I will correct, essentially, if there's any error, I will correct it. That's why you'll find that a lot of the commentators on the Hidayah, Ibn Hammam included, they do refer back a lot to al-Nasafī, specifically from his al-Kāfī. Now, al-Nasafī himself, after authoring the Kāfī and the Wāfī, he decided that al-Wāfī is a bit long. So I will summarize this into Kanz al-Daqā'iq. And this is the famous Mukhtasar of al-Nasafī, Kanz al-Daqā'iq, which is taught throughout Madaris, throughout the world. He essentially summarized this from al-Wāfī. Again, al-Wāfī took from multiple books, the two Jami' al-Saghir al-Kabir, al-Ziyadat, Mukhtasar al-Qudūrī, Manzūmatul Khilāfiyyāt. And then al-Nasafī takes this and he summarized the context, as well as the books of Fatawa al-Waqi'at, certain Fatawa and Waqi'at which are prevalent. Al-Nasafī takes this and summarizes them into Kanz al-Daqā'iq, including certain discussions from the Fatawa and the Waqi'at, certain rulings. Kanz al-Daqā'iq, on account of being such a brief, yet accurate and precise mukhtasar, is thereafter met by multiple commentaries.